You have grown exponentially by allowing yourself to just flow. And in this flow, you've reached the point where things come to you effortlessly. If it is meant for you, it comes to you with ease. What is meant for you is yours. Welcome to Sacred Empowerments of the Divine Feminine. What's good, my sisters? How is everybody doing? I hope you are well. Hope you are feeling great, eating well, loving well, sleeping well, all of that good stuff. Whatever day, time, night you watch this video, I hope you're doing good, okay? Thank you so much to my returning subscribers, to all of my new viewers. Welcome to Sacred Empowerments of the Divine Feminine. We're going to have a very, very powerful, encouraging conversation in this video today. And I just want you to sit back and listen to what the mother has to say to her daughters. You used to not even know what it meant to be in divine alignment. There was a time where divine alignment was a foreign concept to you. Your divinity was more like a push and a pull, more like tug of war, more like spiritual warfare, more like always being in a battle fighting against some invisible force, right? That wanted to keep you from being balanced, from feeling safe, from having an understanding of your divinity. You were fighting against something you couldn't see, you couldn't really pinpoint. You went to God for the answers. You went to religion for the answers. You went to family for the answers. You went to love for the answers. You went to sex for the answers, the solution to this push and this pull, this tug of war. Of course, you didn't find any answers over there. You found a lot of lessons. You found a lot of lessons. Right? The lessons you learned, by way of the lessons, that the lesson was giving you the answer. And even then, you didn't understand that, really. So you repeated these, what you call karmic lessons, patterns of relationships and people and energies and frequencies came in and out of your life. Seems like the same demon was following you in different bodies. It got so bad. You got so sick of it. You got so fed up with it that it made you stop. It made you pause. Sometimes you don't know you're sick until the symptoms get so bad that they can no longer be ignored. Your experiences when you didn't understand what it meant to be in divine alignment, your experiences, those lessons, those patterns were there to eventually bring you to a pause. Because what you came to realize is that you are the common denominator to every relationship, every situation that continues to repeat itself. You realize that at some point you see that you are the common denominator to every one of those situations. It's not always about cause and effect, but it is about what is the lesson you aren't getting. After all of the repeated disappointment, the repeated rejection, the repeated abandonment, the repeated sense of uh, low self esteem or low self confidence or whatever, right? After experiencing the negative emotions that comes with those experiences, after you've experienced them, you paused because without really understanding divine alignment, you knew something was off. But look at where you are now. You decided that if I'm going to be broken, if I'm going to be hurting, if I'm going to be disappointed, sad, if I'm going to be any of these things I've been taught to view as negative, if I'm going to be experiencing this, then let me at least learn something. And that's exactly what you did, my sister. You took all of the pieces of yourself that was scattered in many places, and you pulled it, all of those pieces of you. You pulled all of those pieces and put it back together. You put you back together. And this time, I'm going to align myself to my truth. Ignorance caused me to be broken. But understanding who I am is what is going to cause you to be restored. And to me, this is what divine alignment is about. You have put all of the pieces that were left in various relationships, various places, various circumstances, various, exchanges with other people that didn't go well, various disappointments. You've taken all of those pieces and you have allowed the lesson to reveal to you what it means for you specifically, what it means to embody divine alignment. And you found your flow state. You found what supports you, what serves you. You found what continues to encourage and empower you. You found the various things about yourself that you had either forgotten or didn't know. You found those things. You are moving in a flow state right now that makes you fundamentally unstoppable. Mm. Unstoppable in a soft, beautiful, courageous, divinely feminine way. Everything that makes you you, you have learned to expand yourself in yourself. You have learned to embrace yourself as yourself. You're no longer aiming for this false sense of perfection, having an understanding that even your imperfections are a part of your flow. We challenge ourselves, of course, to grow, evolve, but that is predicated upon you. And this is what you have elevated yourself to understand, that your environment does not define you. Your haves or don't have does not define you. You have grown exponentially by allowing yourself to just flow. And in this flow, you've reached the point where things come to you effortlessly. If it is meant for you, it comes to you with ease. What is meant for you is yours. And that is something you now know that you can take to the bank, baby. If it's meant for me, it is and will be and shall be mine. Because whatever it is a reflection of you. It cannot deny you. Whatever it is. And so you flow effortlessly as a divine feminine, as a woman goddess, as a daughter of the great mother. You flow effortlessly because you're in alignment now. You're in your divine alignment. You've aligned yourself with your divine timeline. And even in that, you have mastered the understanding of the fact that divine timelines, divine flows, again, doesn't mean there will not be opposition. Doesn't mean there will not be obstacles. But you know, the strongest natural element is by far water. Because you can't stop water from moving. It's always moving. It's such a powerful element that it cuts through mountains and it cuts through terrain. If something is blocking the flow of water, water will keep crashing up against it until it cuts through it or it erodes it. Water is an unstoppable force. As a divine feminine, you have done a beautiful job of recognizing that your power is in the flow of your emotions, the flow of your thoughts, the flow of your body, the movement that belongs to divine femininity. Because you recognize that you have to be in alignment. As a divine feminine woman, anything else short of alignment is an insult to your level of awareness of who you are as a divine being. This is not an easy thing that you have accomplished. my sister. This is this is not a light thing, because there is so much, and there was so much pushing against you. But your secret weapon, mm, your secret weapon, the thing about you that even your enemies, if you had any, if you have any, your opposers, your adversary, in whatever form it is taken, your secret weapon that even your adversary failed to see about you. What sets you different from others around you who have gone through similar situations, similar hurt, similar disappointment, similar failures. What makes you different, what makes you divine, is not that you haven't had any of those things, but what makes you divine is your ability to learn, to grow, and to expand. And that's what makes you unstoppable. You can rest in this new beginning. You're going to grind. You're going to get on your grind. You're going to hustle. But it's going to be a soft hustle. Hustling hard. It's a soft grind. Because it comes because it has no choice but to flow to me. New opportunities flow to me. New money flows to me. New love flows to me. I have the task, you have the task, we have the task of softly keeping ourselves in position to receive what we know is coming. Yeah. Embodying divine alignment is about learning your lessons, and you did that. And you used them, and you alchemized them, and you used every disappointment, every hurt, every possible curse placed or spoken over you. You used all of the darkness. You went behind the veil and saw what was there. And it was enough to make anybody want to quit. But what did you do? When you looked behind the veil of your life, what did you do? When you saw how deep, 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 deep down you had suppressed that particular hurt. And now you're being asked to dig it up and face it. You weren't the person who caused it, but you absolutely became the person to heal it because you knew you had to be. And you looked that darkness and those shadows right in their face. And overcame them one by one, by one, by one. Like water crashing up against the rock. You cut through. Yeah. unblocking, undamming your flow. Whew. You got to understand, again, you don't just wake up in alignment. You don't just wait. It's work involved, right? And so many people streak from that work. They bail out on their own spirit and soul. They bail out on redeeming their soul. But not you, my goddess. Not you. And I come on these messages to uplift you, to encourage you, to celebrate you. Because divine feminine to divine feminine, woman goddess to woman goddess, woman to woman, I know that with everything that you have endured, and at the same time you're standing here not looking anything like what you've been through. And Sacred Empowerments of the Divine Feminine is really my platform to say thank you. To be honest, this is my way. When you get in alignment with yourself, you really start seeing how it benefits you when individuals whom you may not even know personally, but you know they exist, you know you're not the only one on the earth in alignment. You know there are other divine feminine, melanated, non-melanated women who are all raising their vibrations and getting in true alignment. Yes, we have the fly-by-nights and the wannabes and the don't wannabes and the don't want to get it but want to act like they got it. We have them, but we also have true ones who are really about raising the vibration of divine femininity on this planet, in this dimension. And so as you begin to get in alignment with yourself, common sense allows you to be able to see how every person who is healing, who is working, who is aligning themselves, you start to see how it helps you and aids you and benefits you, even if you have no idea who they are or where they are in the world. And because the power of the oneness of it all. Keep going. Keep doing what you are doing. And know that you're not alone. You're not by yourself. You know that you are not on an island by yourself. And I know a lot of times in spiritual work, especially shadow work, it can feel alone, but we are in a new beginning. We are in new beginnings with fresh minds and fresh perspective and fresh outlook and a healed understanding of who we are. Embody the divine alignment that you have acquired. Embody it in every room and in every space, in every place, every day, every night, every morning when you wake. Embody that in divine alignment. Constantly check in with soul and with your spirit and those who aid and assist you to keep you in alignment. Remember alignment. Remember alignment. When things flow to you, feel your way through it to ensure that it has space and place in your atmosphere, in your environment. Because that same water that kicks and pushes and crashes up against the stone until it erodes it can also come with a force. It can be gentle over time. It can be a destruction that is gentle over time. Or it can be a tsunami. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you are stepping into this beautiful new beginning, or for some of you, you already have began to see your new beginning taking place. Everything that is getting ready to come to you, my sister, all of the good things that is getting ready to come towards you is a reflection of you. It is a reflection of where you are vibrating. It is a reflection of the healing and the restoration that you have brought to yourself. Your life now has to reflect that. It has no choice. So if you're listening to me and you say, well, this is still not the same, that is still not the same, that is still not the same, it hasn't changed physically. But your divine alignment is something you have to know you're in even before the physical proof is provided. Your world is responding and reacting to you. So wear it. Wear your divinity. Wear your goddesshood. Wear it. Make your decisions from that place. Because that's a throne you deserve to sit on. That's a crown that you deserve to wear. And everything around you, every person, every situation will flow with you one way or another. One way or another. This has been Sacred Empowerment of the Divine Feminine. Thank you so much, my sisters, for tapping in with me. Please take a moment to like, comment. If you have not subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe, join the tribe, and turn on your notification bell so you'll know when I'm back with another message. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, family.